Have you ever noticed the word chili and the word chili are the same, but they have completely different meanings?
Like chili burr and chili hot.
Yes.
Yeah.
CHILLY.
Yeah.
And CHILLI.
Yeah. There's plenty of
Who
words like that.
comes up with these things?
What with those words?
How did they, were like, who was like, oh, it's a little bit cold, but not like, it's just a little bit snappy. Cold. It's just a little bit, but it's not freezing. It's like, oh, we'll call that chili with a Y.
There must be a reason behind
we
it.
called that chili, didn't even mention the Y. And then a couple of years later, it was like, oh, it's hot. Oh, fuck. I'm in pain. We'll call that chili.
But I think chili, like chili peppers, came from something else. And like, I'm sure they're called like chilius pepperons.
Some fucking yeah.
Like, yeah.
But then he was like, it's okay to abbreviate that because it has an I.
Sure.
I want to go back in time and find out. Hello, and you're very welcome along to the Unpopular Opinion podcast. My name is Jen.
I'm Carla.
Happy Easter if you're listening to this on release day.
Oh, yeah.
Happy fucking... We always forget to do that.
Hope you got the egg that you desire.
Exactly. Yeah, same here. Hope it was a... What's your preferred egg?
See...
What? Don't tell me you have a problem with this as well. It has to be a complicated answer. Or I'm not Carla if it's not a complicated answer.
I'm a deep thinker.
She's a Cancer.
I'm a Cancer. I'm a deep thinker. A mother. I'm a great mother.
You're the world's best mother. Thank God we have a podcast.
I actually had an idea last night.
Oh, go on. Don't, politician there, what's your favourite egg?
I think Terry's chocolate orange.
That's not bad.
No. It's kind of like... Do you remember when we were younger, trying to find one of those eggs was like the hardest things in the world? And I'd ask for it every Easter and I would never get it. One Easter, I think I got it once.
Is the actual egg, though, orange?
Yeah.
Was it?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I thought you might get just a you know
like
how like...
chocolate egg and then some other things.
And
yeah,
then like little bits in it.
No.
I feel like eggs are going to be fucking mad.
Global, baby. I know. The one that Tom wants is a Kit Kat...
What, a Nestle one?
A Nestle Kit Kat chunky with the chunky bits in the fucking egg. It was €20.
Ah, stop it.
And I was like, would you really be arsed with that? And I wouldn't even mind. It's not like normal chunky in the egg. It's like caramel and cookie. I'm like, would you stop with this madness? Just let chocolate be chocolate. Chocolate.
I know. I like crunchies in general. The bar.
Random. Okay. Do you like the egg with the crunchy bits inside of the egg?
No, because crunchy bites are not the same.
No, crunchy bites are not the same.
And they're trying to pass it off as being appropriate for a fucking Easter egg. And like nowadays, you don't even... Remember when you were a kid and you got the Easter egg and like say it was buttons and you opened the egg, the buttons were inside. Now they're all outside. And they have... Because they used to have a clear bag of buttons inside it, but that's like not PR enough. Nobody's going to see it, know that they're Cadbury's buttons. So they put them in the actual packaging that you would buy separately underneath the egg. They're not even in the egg anymore. And I want to know what the reason for it is. Favourite Easter egg, though, for me, and I don't give a fuck, is a Kinder Egg. That chocolate cannot be better. Something. It cannot be better. It's a large version of what you get in the... It's perfect.
But it's very expensive for what it is.
It's €13, generally, or 12, I think. But it's perfection because it's exactly what you get in the mini version, just a bigger version. They didn't fuck it up in any sort of way. You can never get your hands on them, and I think a lot of people would agree with me, and it goes to show because you can never get your fucking hands on them. They're the first ones to sell out.
Wow.
Do you know?
I tell you something that just reminded me there when we were talking about prices. A pint of Guinness last night.
Where?
In the Sugar Club.
Okay.
Was €6.80.
That's ridiculous.
€6.80. A pint of Fentimans, a bottle of Fentimans, which is a ginger beer, was €7.80 in Big Fan. I was like, are we smoking crack?
That's ridiculous.
This is it now. This is what it's happening. It's going to be like €9 pint soon.
They're not going to come down.
No, this is it. Like, this is... Because all of a sudden, everything is just wildly expensive.
Yeah.
But I'm like, I didn't notice this until like last night I was out and I was like, holy shit.
I never go out, that's the thing. I think it'd be like I going on holidays to fucking Paris if I went into town.
But Jen,
and got the
€6.80, nearly €7 for a pint of Guinness. That's
ridiculous.
Madness.
They're going to start... how many seconds is it for the first half of a Guinness pint to settle as at 86? They're going to start making it 860 and go, it's because of the...
quid for or a cent for every second.
It's a gimmick. Because that's exactly what
That's what it is.
I'd imagine the kegs prices are going up and that's why they have to pass it off, but we know. We'd be knowing.
We'd be knowing, but it's just crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
What idea did you have last night? Before I made you get back onto
the
topic
of the egg. Actually, no. I'm going to keep it. I'm going to keep it, and I'm going to talk to you after it's about it.
Oh, okay.
I think we could do something very good.
We're going to use it, are we?
Yeah.
All right. Moving on. Back to business. Lads, we have a Patreon, and we keep forgetting to mention it. For €60, you get 5 extra episodes a month.
Yeah. So if you're listening to this now, it's kind of like this, but better.
A bit more chilled. Yeah, it's a bit more chilled, and you get access to our close friends on Instagram and a few BTSs, which we
well, it's not a feature. Like you get 5 extra episodes, you get a guest every single week. Yeah. Every single month as well. And yeah, we just have a lot of fun over there. So if you're listening to this and you're always remiss when we finish it and you're like, I'd love more of that.
Yeah.
Pop over to Patreon. We have a massive catalogue.
Yeah, we have a huge catalogue. We've been at it a few years now. Yeah. We have a bit behind us, So the link for that is in the show notes. This week, though, we're talking about drunk stories.
Yeah. This was something that you were passionate about.
I feel like it's an evergreen sort of topic.
Yeah.
Because we've done it
every
before.
so often. Like every year you need a good collection.
There's definitely, because people put them away, them drunk stories. And sometimes... it's just like, I need to fucking get that off my chest. And we provide that for them.
Yeah.
And it's all the gas for us.
Yeah.
It's quite funny. So I put a box out the other day and I asked you for your drunk stories. Because I wanted to know what your drunk stories was. And you delivered as usual. So let's dive right in, shall we? Right.
All right.
Are you ready for the first one? Mm-hmm. Got sick in my ex's house and was embarrassed. So I pushed it under the bed and said nothing. Till his ma rang me, giving out 3 days later.
How do you push vomit under a bed?
Can you imagine? It must have been like hard porridge.
Did you do it with your hands?
What did she put?
No, Jen, it was definitely still wet.
I want to know.
Sick takes ages to dry up.
It does, yeah, that's true. It takes
ages to dry up. I one time vomited into my bedroom bin thinking that nobody would think anything of it. My mum came in being like, what is that smell?
I was thinking of like dog sick. You know how dog sick can come out and it's like gloopy.
Can we stop talking about this? I actually feel sick.
But the ma rang, it wasn't even the fella.
But imagine telling your ma.
I'd
just be like, it was me. I would hardly be like ratting out my girlfriend.
How did they... That happened to me before.
What?
One of my first times ever getting drunk, right? I drank 6 cans of cider, full girthy cans. And I was having a sleepover in my mate's house. And I sat up and I got sick in my lap. But the duvet was there.
Yeah.
So I got sick and the puddle was there. And I just went back asleep. And then the next...
Did you bring the puddle with you?
I was there, my friend was there, and the sick was there. That's, and then a night happened, like a night of sleep. And then she woke up the next morning, she was like, she shouldn't have asked the question, because she had just been like, you got sick, I would have been like, fair. But she didn't. She got up, she was like, who? I think she said who got sick, or she was like, why is there sick there? And I was like, don't know.
You didn't try and deny it.
To this
You're
day,
like, you know,
to this
not a clue.
Day, I deny it. I never admitted to it. It was just like, don't know who got sick. As if someone off the street was after coming in and just getting sick on me. I was like,
I don't know who did that.
It was just like, I was sat up because I was like, fuck, 17 or something. I don't know if she knows it was me. I don't know. If she knows.
We never found out the mysterious sick bandit. I'll tell you that. Tell you that. Still looking for him.
Oh fuck! Go on. Have you got one there?
I do. So I had left a job, and as you do, I had a bit of a farewell shindig. Back in the older days, larger, but he means lager.
Lager.
But he wrote as lager. Was always my drink of choice. The wiser and the older version of me now understands that lager just not agree with me, as after around 3 pints, suddenly I'm Ashley Simpson on Saturday Night Live, failing to even lip sync, let alone pull 2 sentences together. Anyhow, there I am of my Friday night, scooping back my 3 pints of course.
Yeah.
Things.
I feel like Coors is an inoffensive drink.
It's a real gateway beer.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's not as...
So
I used to drink Bud.
Jennifer!
I used to drink it. It was my go-to. For what reason, I'll never know.
48-year-old trucker in Tennessee?
It was the fucking... Like the PR behind it. I just thought it was a good beer.
You're like, that's perfect, actually.
It's grand.
You're like, oh, that's the taste of America.
Oh my God.
Anyway, then of course the strawberry daiquiris come out. Now, when I say this thing was over frozen like it was food, and obviously when your brain goes into eating mode, you're sitting there with a spoon scooping one after the other until it's all gone.
What? Sorry, what was he eating?
It's daiquiri.
Oh, very good.
He's hammered, so he decides to get a spoon.
Yeah, it's a little dessert. Very good.
Very sweet dessert. Three of them we did this. I was actually still fine this night. Still full of wits. I love the way it's like, I was actually fine. Let's talk to your parents. Let's talk to your friends and your work colleagues. Were you actually fine?
Yeah.
Yeah. But of course, after eating the daiquiri like it was a bowl of ice cream, it didn't agree with me. So I obviously puked out the smoking area on the way to the toilet. Soundest bar staff ever. Finished at the toilet, went up to the bar, again, still full of wits, and went, hey, can I just grab something there to clean up outside? I got a bit sick.
Oh, God. Well, responsible puker. That's, you
True.
have to, like, I hate puke and run. I hate...
He was like, puke and let me clean up. That's you, yeah. I hate to be sorry, you deny the fact that you were sick in the first place. Who did that?
That was basically a puke and run, yeah.
The barmaid then went on to say not to worry about that, it has already been taken care of. Then the barmaid proceeded to ask me if I was okay, as I didn't seem drunk, while rubbing my back and asking if I wanted a Disprin. How lovely.
A Disprin's a great hangover cure. I haven't had it since I stopped working in a chemist. It's a fucking great one. It thins your blood, so you don't feel as fucking groggy.
I told her I was fine, and I think it was just because I ate the daiquiri.
It was the method. It was how I got it into me.
It was actually because I was eating the daiquiri. Now at this point, although not drunk, I had that annoying, unsettling feeling in my stomach, uncomfortable, and I just wanted to go home, despite everybody insisting that I'm okay now and I should just go out with them. Nonetheless, I ordered a taxi and I made my way home. Halfway home in the taxi, I realised I was starting to taste that daiquiri again. And yes, it decided to make an appearance all over the back of the taxi. I was on a roll of meeting sound professionals this night, as after I got sick, I immediately went, I'm so sorry, my stomach's just really unsettled. And I immediately offered the cleaning fee. Me and the taxi man then got into an argument about who was the soundest person, as apparently I was a fair customer and he was a decent taxi man, and continued to debate this for the duration of the journey home.
Do you know what? That's, of all the drunk stories and the fear that you could have, that's actually a great one.
I feel like there was a lot of like...
There was a lot of responsibility along with it. Do you know? That's the perfect amount of drunk story. That's well done, you.
It's sitting at the table with a spoon in a pub.
Sake. Eating the fucking daiquiri. Brilliant.
Very funny.
Oh, no. Woke up. Hadn't a clue where I was. Lay there for a while trying to figure it out. Turns out, I came home, I fell in my bedroom, and my head was in the wardrobe. She woke up and saw the inside of the wardrobe.
Where am I?
I had a friend who was so confused before. She woke up, she fell asleep on her bedroom floor. And she was like, I thought I went back to some bloke's gaff last night because I'd never seen my bedroom from that angle before. She was just like, on the floor. And yet, to be fair, like if you go in and lie on your floor, you'd be like, this looks real different.
True, actually, now that you think of it, no, because you'd be in your bed and you're always looking at the ceiling when you're in your bed.
But that's what I mean. If you fell asleep like over beside the wardrobe, Or if you just opened your eyes and looked at the room from that angle, you wouldn't know where you were.
Yeah, but you'd also be like, I'm on a floor.
I'm on a floor. Ouch.
Ouchies.
Not me after 30, I'll tell you that much anyway. She's this one here. I always send me dad a text when I get home just to let him know that I'm safe. So she said one night I text me dad to let him know that I was home safe, and he texted her back going, yeah, I know, I dropped you home. Oh, Brick. That's classic. That's brilliant. That's really
That is a good one. Yeah. I was 2 months seeing a guy, not going out or anything. He lived with his sister at the time. After a few lemonades one night at 3 a.m.
A few fizzy drinks, as they say on radio.
A few fizzies. I arrived to his home looking for the leap.
Oh, I like the grammar. I love the grammar here. Very good use of grammar.
It's perfect, isn't it?
Yeah.
He didn't live there. I clearly forgot this. So I drove to the house. I probably can't say that online, but it adds to the funniness. Oh God, because she was pissed.
This is unhinged.
I was like, why can't you say that online? I was like, I left my car running in his driveway. His mother never locked the door, so his brother woke up to me at 3 a.m. standing over him, asking, where's Shane?
Oh.
Like Lurch.
Where's Shane?
Where's Shane? You're not Shane. Where's Shane?
I feel like for the ma to not lock the door, this is probably in the country.
Maybe.
I'm going to assume for the purposes.
Yeah.
In the middle of nowhere, just rocking up.
Just hey.
Yeah.
He obviously explained he didn't live there, but I couldn't take that in, given my presentation. His mother woke up to the commotion. His brother and mother started ringing him, saying, there's a girl in the house who's looking for you. Wow. He eventually woke at 5 a.m, saw all the missed calls and messages, and came to his home house. I was panned out at that stage, and they couldn't move me, so they just left me there. I woke up the next morning in the single bed in his brother's room, looked over at his brother's bed. All I could see was the covers moving because he was laughing so much. He wasn't even making a noise. When he eventually got his breath, he asked me if I wanted him to ring his brother. Oh my God, so the brother went home again.
Oh, fuck off, he left her. Well, I mean, what else
hardly.
What else could he do? But then, like, out of goodness, he would probably stay there just to...
Oh my God. He asked me if I wanted him to ring his brother to get me, or if I wanted to take my car home. I said, my car home? You can imagine my shock when I didn't even realise that my car was outside. Anyway, all's well that ends well. We get married at the end of May in Ibiza.
Fuck off! That's amazing!
Where's Shane?
I love that. Oh my God, that's amazing. I can't believe they're getting married.
There you go.
That's amazing.
There you go.
I wonder how much petrol left. She said she left the car running, so it was running all night. Very safe area, I will say. If they're leaving doors open and leaving cars running, do not drink and drive, people. But
don't knock it till you've tried it.
Do not drink and drive. Please don't listen to Carla. Do not drink and drive.
No, I actually didn't mean that. I didn't mean the driving. I meant the chasing a fella to the house.
Yeah, that's true.
Because I was like, you might get a husband.
Might work. You might get a husband over.
Yeah.
You
might be getting married in Ibiza.
Another one here, right? Mm-hmm. Went to see a friend acting in Boogie Nights at the Dartford Theatre. Got very drunk and says in brackets, eating is cheating, which is absolutely true when you're absolutely like when you're on your way out to get legless as a goal, you know. Ended up getting on stage for the final dance routine.
Oh,
this is an
actual production.
This is a production. People have rehearsed for weeks for this. I got a mention in the review that was written about the play, and the audience was full of my colleagues. Walk of shame on Monday morning. Lol.
Oh, you'd be mortified.
Imagine. It's still good though.
A shocker.
Yeah. It's still a good one though, I feel.
Still a good one, I will say that.
Yes.
I was seeing my boyfriend all of 4 weeks when I went out on a last minute night out with the girls. Left my mum's house at 10 p.m. and I got blackout drunk. Zero recollection of what happened from being in the pub to what transpired. He found me in his porch asleep, cradling a chipper at 12 that night. So he lasted 2 hours.
I was going to say that's quite a short amount of time.
Yeah. Bear in mind, he lived around 30 minutes away in a taxi. So an hour and a half.
Oh, fuck, yeah.
I didn't let him know I was coming. His mum spotted me through the door and sent him to go and get me. To say I was mortified the next morning would be an understatement. My mum freaked at me for going missing. I was 19 at the time. I still lived at home, so she was up the walls. She also hadn't met him either at this point. All's well that ends well. We're still together 12 years later and we're getting married later this year.
I love the ones where they get married at the end.
Yeah, it's like they really accepted you.
Yeah, exactly. They accepted you at your worst, that kind of thing. But you can't accept me at my worst.
You don't deserve me at my best.
At my best, do you know? Somebody here, really quick one, love this. Ordered the same food twice within 10 minutes of each other. So much pizza.
Just a lot of pizza.
This is the fucking trouble with Just Eat, though. Like apps like that.
Yeah, you're like, click, go. But they also, when you open an app after you've made an order, it's literally like, your driver's order's here.
Oh, they're the worst.
So you'd really have to get away from all of that to go and reorder.
It's kind of like...
Unless it was Domino's.
Do you know sometimes when you post on your stories, and this isn't against anybody in particular, it's just a general thing that I've noticed. You know, if you reply, we've talked about parasocial relationships before, and then all of a sudden you notice the same person just constantly text you all the time.
Yeah.
Just Eat is like that. You place an order, they will not stop fucking emailing you, sending you notifications, and then like the next day, well, so how's food? Yeah. You know, kind of... Fuck
I know.
off.
They're literally like, it's on its way.
I'm a returning customer. You know I like this. Like, and fair enough, they need the reviews, and that's fair enough. And I get why. Don't come at me saying this is why they do it. I know why. It's business. But it's just like they're constantly shaming you for a good 24 hours after you order that. It does make it hard to forget that you did it. Unless you're fucking pissed.
Literally.
Like our listener.
Sorry, I'm very quickly texting my boyfriend because I just realised that there's a really good offo in Stony Batter. And they do this very particular agave soda.
A what?
It's a tequila soda water, basically.
You're so weird with your drinks.
And they do, there's another, he just replied going, oh no. Oh yeah. So there's basically it's by this, I think they're an American brewery called Founders. So in that place, in the drink store in Stony Batter, the guys there, they're amazing. Shout out to the guys there. But they have all of the flavours apart from one. And grapefruit. So I asked him, I went, what's the crack? You never have the grapefruit? He said you can only get the grapefruit in the big packs of 15 cans. And he was like, now, I can order one of them in and I can break it up and I can get you your 5 cans. And I said, order a few of them.
This is the off-licence man.
Yeah.
Did you get the text to say that they're in?
I was like, order a few of them.
Yeah.
And he said, no problem. I said, how quickly can they be here? Yeah. This is last Sunday. He was like, Tuesday. I said, stunning, I'll see you Tuesday. Forgot totally about it. So now I'm going to have to go in there being like, shamer, I'm here 5 days late or 4 days later.
Well, at least you're not going back for them.
No, that's what I mean. I just literally texted on being like, oh Lord, the drink store. And he was like, oh shit, yeah, the cans.
Yeah. Oh, well, you're going back. That's fair enough. That's fine.
Yeah.
Don't be wording a board.
But it was so funny because he was like, I can just order them in and separate them and just like have them out. And I was like, no, I want the pack.
Yeah, you want.
I want the 15.
You want the outer.
I want the whole thing.
You want the Musgraves version.
No, give me the 15. I'd say he was like, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, scary lady.
For grapefruit, you went that far for grapefruit.
Yeah, delicious.
I feel like it's a real.
No, it's delicious. So you get strawberry, you get lime, and you get grapefruit.
Strawberry and lime together, perfect.
No, you get strawberry on its own. Lime.
But if you mix the two of them, I would not go out of my way for grapefruit when strawberry and lime are other options.
We have different taste buds, Joe.
You really do. And just like grapefruit, the one that looks like an orange, and sometimes if you mistake it, you're fucked.
Yeah.
Hate
it's
it.
sour. It's like hits the back of your throat. You're like, it clears the sinuses.
Does.
You're like, woo!
It is real, like, and then you take a deep breath and your throat is hot.
Tart.
It's dirty.
Yeah.
Yeah, go for it. Have you got another one there?
I do, yeah. Used to work on a cruise ship and one night we had an overnight stay in Sydney. I arranged to meet and stay with my friend who lived there for the night. The two of us ended up getting so drunk that I somehow lost each other and ended up waking up in my cabin on the ship with no recollection about how I got there. I should note that the ship was only docked at the terminal until 4 a.m, at which time they had to move out of the tender dock, where you have to get on little lifeboats in and out to access the ship. So when I woke up, not only did I not know how I got back to the ship or my room, but the ship was now out in the middle of Sydney Harbour. I also woke up to a text from my friend saying, I've just checked my couch, you're not there, where are you? Neither of us have any idea where we split up. The last thing we remember is buying plastic tiaras in the shop, wearing them for the rest of the night. Also, Scarlett for me there, writing there instead of there.
Oh, My God, she could have ended up like fucking Nemo there, for where she was.
Boats and drunk is just...
Oh, no.
It's
like space gins. It's kind of like a boat drunk is like just as bad. Have you ever been on a booze cruise? I feel like they just get you extra.
Oh my God, you're so hammered on a booze cruise.
It's just...
Because there's nothing else to do. It's such a small little area. So
Yeah.
you're just like, I'm on a boat, better have 35 drinks.
Yeah.
Now I'm in the water.
I know, there's something different about drinking on water and drinking up in the air.
Yeah.
There's something
Oh,
different.
drinking up in the air. I've never been pissed on a plane.
Space gins.
Never
yeah.
been pissed on a plane.
I have,
It's just not my style.
It hits you extra as well, though.
Does
because
it?
There's less oxygen. And
I can't imagine getting pissed on a plane.
It's a weird... and being hungover on a plane is worse.
I've been hungover.
Just,
I've been cradling
Yeah.
the toilet on a plane.
The first time I heard the word fucking Jesus being mentioned around me, and I've taken it on since then.
Yeah.
Because I'd never heard that term before.
Yeah.
I was on a plane. one of my mates was hungover. Fucking Jesus.
Fucking Jesus.
I have a good one here. Just a thought for this. On my junior cert night, I was drunk and I got caught between the doors on the bus. Do you know when they click up to close on you? It was the middle doors, the back doors. So the bus was just there with a little kid stuck in between the two doors.
Let me out.
Ow. Stuck.
Like, hello.
Not even caught. You know, sometimes you can catch it and you're like, oh! And then it like get your tail coat. Like your coat tail.
So she was like...
She was like in between. Oh, the thoughts of that. I'm just visualising it's gas. Oh, sorry, somebody's here saying, sorry, I did not mean to screenshot you. That's fine. By the way, we don't get notified when people screenshot our stories. I feel like this needs to be said every
It's a
couple
Snapchat
of
thing.
months. Yeah, it's only... Snapchat had us in a fucking chokehold with that.
I know.
Getting caught out, like... We don't get notified. You're grand. Screenshot away.
Yeah, do whatever you got to do.
Do what you need to.
Do what you got to do.
You know? Don't be ratting yourselves out.
Yeah. Not a drunk story, but I was violently hungover and working the next morning. I was on the till and I served a guy who was buying fish. Anyway, long story short, the fish slipped out of the bag. I made a run for it and threw up in the baby aisle. A poor customer had to open baby wipes for me. Meanwhile, I was nicknamed the baby by my manager.
The baby?
Yeah.
Your manager has no crack.
No, I was about to say.
That's a bit of shit slagging, like.
Yeah. There were so many other things I could have called you.
But
you know?
yeah, I mean, your
Called
boss...
you Fishy Phil, like there's tons of things.
They're not quick off the mark.
No.
That
They're
was
just like, we're going to call her the baby. Gas.
No.
Yeah.
That's not... Yeah, no. Fell face first into a bowl of cat food. the wet food out of a tin, to be exact.
Oh,
Face
that would
first.
stay with you. That smell would stay with you for the rest of your life.
I'm not familiar with cat food. Would it be the same as dog food? You have both.
I don't have wet. I only have dry.
Okay, right.
I only have dry cat food. Because wet cat food, wet food for animals in general, you have to be careful. It's not great.
No, there's a lot of preservatives.
It's not great for them.
No, it's not.
You know?
Yeah, no. This person here has quite a lot of stories, and I feel like I should just preface this by saying you may have a drinking problem. Asleep in a bush outside my flat up the road from the hospital. I'm a nurse. I enjoyed my youth. Next one. Last one. Because there's like 6. Which I won't land you in it, you know, with them all. Sorry, I'm after losing that, you bastard. Picked up and carried my bag, sorry, hang on. Last one, sorry. Outside Coppers, fella trying to ride me down the lane. Bouncer knew me, because I'm a nurse.
Oh my God.
Because I'm a nurse.
I'm a nurse.
Picked me up and carried me back to my friends. Wouldn't let me go home until I was safe. Legend. Sorry, she's saying, does it work if my stories are too long? I'm drunk now. She had about 6 down there. I don't have the time to go through them. I'm really, really sorry about that.
That's all right.
Yeah.
Me and my best friend were on a night out having the time of our lives, dancing and having too many gins, the usual. We run into a mate who's with this fella. My mate leaves and this fella becomes a tag along. Me thinking he knows my friend, so that's grand. We end up dancing for ages and buying him shots as he said he had no money. Anyway, long story short, I see my mate the next day and it turns out he didn't know that guy at all. And my mate ended up paying for him into the nightclub. He became a tag along with my mate in the pub beforehand. To say I nearly died laughing when he told me this fella ended up having an absolute ball for free and no one knew him. So hats off to him. Big respect. Never saw him again.
I want him to tell us his drunk stories. I want that friend. Like, oh, listen.
But imagine having the nerve being like, oh, I have no money.
That's hilarious.
Oh,
fair
no
play. I'd say that person has some stories.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Wouldn't you love to have the balls?
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, very good. We're going to wrap this up. So we might continue this on our Patreon.
Yes,
what do you think? What do you think?
So.
Before we go, I have an unpopular opinion. I now think, based off this morning's antics, and me personally, that the snooze button needs to be removed from every alarm clock.
Really?
I know we've said things in like episodes with goals and like positive reinforcement and this kind of stuff, like toxic habits, about like leaving your phone on the other side of the room so that you physically have to get out of bed to turn it off, all that kind of stuff. But I do feel like it plays a part in our subconscious minds.
Okay, that you have a chance?
That it's a safety net.
Yeah, you have a chance.
Whereas I think if we all knew that the snooze button wasn't an option anymore and you needed to get up, and like say you set an alarm, you can't set one for every 5 minutes. There's no workaround here.
Yeah.
There's no loophole.
Yeah.
You have one chance.
Yeah.
Do not miss your chance to blow. You have to get up, or that's it. You're fucked. Because I do feel like the safety net of a snooze button ruins it first. You know, like
there you go.
It gives you too many chances. It's too tempting. You know, it's too tempting. So I think we should ban them all. Get rid of them. Fuck off.
Done.
Need to hold.
I don't use mine, so.
Do you, oh look, do you not now?
No, I've too much of an anxious attachment style.
Yes.
The minute that alarm goes off, I'm like,
but I feel like that's what the rest of us would have if there was no snooze button. I think like subconsciously we would get it in like, no, we've only got one chance, so we can't.
Yeah.
Do you know, we'd all be like you.
Okay.
We'd all be fucking Miss Perfect like you.
Same.
I hit it down. Have you got a stamper? Sorry.
Yeah. Carla's Stomper of the Week. So it's another little... I'm just so excited that summer's coming.
Yeah. I'm not going to lie and pretend I didn't hear the preview of that because you were trying to get it to a good spot. I like it. I already like it.
Yeah, it's just a little buzzer. So it's by Angry Baby.
Oh.
Yeah, and it's called Wasted on Me, and it's kind of... Yeah, it's a little... Have a little drive, you're at pre-drinks.
Yeah, I like it.
Drinks in the garden.
That's a perfect barbecue song. Or pop and pool party song.
Yeah.
It's great.
So
it's fantastic. That's
really
absolutely great. It sounds just like a bit of a sample of Walking with Elephants and that.
It's kind of
wow, wow, wow. Yeah. A little bit. Just a little bit.
Anyway, banger.
Like it. Really like that. Okay, thanks a million for listening. Hope you enjoyed the break.
Come on, have a good time.
Are you smart? The amount of people I know who booked next week off to get the longest amount of time off.
Oh, clever.
Yeah. If you booked the 4-day week off this week or next week,
yeah,
I think you get like 12 days.
You get a lot.
If you don't work at the weekends, obviously.
Yeah.
Smart bastards.
They're smart.
Smart
Smart
bastards. All right, enjoy your time. We will talk to you next week. We love you. Bye.
Bye.